name is Ummu Bradley Thomas, author of the Polished at Pace series and founder of Freddie Bell Jones Incorporated. And today I would like to talk to you about luncheon interviews. Now, the trend is many law firms and many IT firms, because they may be based out of town, out of state, they have a tendency to send a representative who is local to meet with you for luncheon interviews. Luncheon interviews are important because those are higher paying skilled jobs oftentimes have are awarded a budget to be able to take out clients for lunch and dinner. I know a lot of people in pharmaceutical sales are able to do this as well. So you want to make sure that you have your best business etiquette, dining skills in check. But first, before we talk about your dining etiquette skills, let's review how you should behave at a luncheon event, whether it be an interview or you're taking a client out for an outing, a dining outing. One, always be respectful of the wait staff. How you interact with them says a lot about you. Are you hasty, dismissive, abrasive? Are you talking to them like they are some low-level peon that you don't really respect? Do you think that this makes you look as if you have leadership skills? If so, it doesn't. How you treat that person sends a message of how you will, one, interact with team members, two, direct your lower-level staff, and three, just how you behave when you think that the person in front of you really doesn't matter, and that shows how much you don't have an eye towards business and understanding that everyone you come in contact with, especially when you're representing a company or you're seeking to be employed, matters. Okay, and just generally for good behavior. Okay, next we want to talk about orders. When you go to place your order, make sure that you know everything that you want. Running a person back and forth, oh, give me the salt, oh, could you add this, oh, I didn't realize it was going to come with that. Sending them back and forth only shows how indecisive you are. Make sure that you really take in the menu, not for an extended amount of time to where it shows that you can't make a decision on your feet, but for a good portion of time. Make sure you ask for all of those things that you know you typically want with the meal. Next, avoid foods that are messy. Chicken can be difficult, especially when it has bones and you're sitting there trying to dissect it or making sure that you don't swallow any bones. Messy meatballs or anything with red sauce, or maneuvering pastas that are really long and are difficult to slice, you may want to avoid. You don't want to risk looking like a klutz at the table with things flying all over the place. Next, avoid stinky foods. Stinky foods includes things that taste really good, but 10 minutes after eating them, they don't smell so well, such as onions and garlics, and you know what I mean, things with cottage cheese and other cheeses. Just really be mindful that you're doing things and that you're keeping your best professional image first. Next, now when it comes to dining, you want to make sure that you have the proper dining skills. So a lot of times what I see are people who stab. So I have my plate here, and I'm going to grab my fork and my knife. So, as we stated before, our fork is on our left, our knife is on our right. A lot of people stab, so when they go to slice, it's like pitchfork and plate. But we don't want to do that. What we want to do is use our pointers. So we will take our fork in our left hand and our knife in our right hand. We turn this down, our tines, into the meat or the salad or whatever it is, and we slice. Now we slice no more than 1 or 2 portions at a time. We don't slice the whole plate up as if we're toddlers and we need everything pre-sliced. We slice and eat as we go along. And so American style dining calls that we rest our knife on the plate, exchange our fork to our right hand, place it in, and bring up. We never lean down to our plate. Now, in continental style dining, dining used in Europe and Africa and most countries other than America, what occurs is that we have our knife still in our right hand, our fork still in our left hand. We slice, we rest, and the fork comes up this way. We don't turn it over, we don't exchange hands. So intercontinental dining, we put down and it comes up. Whereas American style dining is that same thing. We're using our pointers here, we turn it over, we place it down, we cut, we rest, we exchange, and we dig in. So you don't want to get caught out there stabbing. You don't want to get caught out there talking with your mouth full, and you want to make sure that you are using your flatware properly. You can always tell when you're not using your flatware properly because those that know how to use it properly tend to just gaze. And I see that at business outings where people are just gazing at the person who never learned proper table manners. So we don't want to be that person. Next is only our wrists belong on a table. So click your wrists. That goes on a table. Not our elbows, not our forearms. Now, this can go on a table before the food comes and after the food is removed, but not while the food is there. So our wrists only are on the table. We want to make sure that we have a nice and confident appearance while eating. So we want our feet flat on the floor, upright, and attend to the conversation. Again, the person we're talking to should never see the top of our head as we eat. And we want to eat slowly, not slower than the person we're dining with and not quicker. We don't want to eat so fast to where we're hiccuping. And we don't want to drink fuzzy things to where we're belching. So if you know that certain foods put you in the wrong sort of mood or have the wrong effect on your body, we may want to stay clear of that on client luncheons and on interview luncheons. My name is Ummu Bradley Thomas. Join us on YouTube at Freddie Bell Jones, Inc. If you like this video, you think it's helpful to you, be sure to like it. If you think it's helpful and useful to someone else, be sure to share it. And if you are really enjoying the Polish That Pays series, feel free to subscribe, and our new video that drops every day, Monday through Friday, will come right to you. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.